we're really excited about that opportunity. And I'll tell you, it resonates in the market. When we have discussions with our clients, they get so excited to hear that we have access to this contract because it accelerates the procurement process. State agencies and organizations who know the value of leveraging NASPO really get excited about working with us, knowing that we have access to that.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Incident Report presented by Quest Technology Management. I'm Paul Burke, Director of Technology Communications. Every week, I'm joined by VP of Sales and Partnerships, Adam Burke. The Incident Report brings you conversations with thought leaders, business innovators, and channel mavericks to help you stay productive and agile in a changing technology landscape. Our guest today is Michelle Torrey-Teunissen, CRO of 6clicks. As 6clicks Chief Revenue Officer, Michelle leads the sales and marketing team and is responsible for the company's revenue generation strategy and execution, as well as their go-to-market approach. Michelle is a sales, channel, and enterprise account executive with 30-plus years of technology sales experience, the past 20 years of which she spent building and leading sales and marketing teams primarily focused on technology and consulting sales. Prior to joining 6clicks, Michelle was VP of Sales at Gartner MQ GRC firm and VP of Sales West Region of Fishnet Security, which later became Optiv. Her cybersecurity experience commenced from her tenure at Checkpoint Software as employee number 8 in the U.S., where she was hired to build the inside sales team and help the organization grow revenue to support a public offering. In today's episode, Adam and Michelle will be discussing the special webinar happening May 11th, Solving GRC Tech Procurement for State and Local Government. The event is free to attend and an invaluable conversation about the complexities and challenges that U.S. state and local government departments face, not only in procurement and policy, but in navigating the complex regulatory environments. Links to register for this free event are in the description. Hey everybody, welcome to the Incident Report. I'm your host, Paul Burke. I'm very excited today to have Adam Burke and Michelle Torrey-Teunissen with 6clicks on the call. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great, and thanks for having me, Paul.
Doing great, Paul. Excited to be here. Very excited about the partnership with 6clicks. Quest is growing and expanding our GRC capabilities, and with 6clicks, everything that they have available can be leveraged on our NASPO ValuePoint agreement.
There's so much happening with NASPO ValuePoint. And Michelle, I would love to start by learning a little bit more about 6clicks.
6clicks as a company was founded in 2019, headquartered in Melbourne, Australia. 2 of our 3 founders came out of an advisory background, KPMG. And they looked at the market, understanding the need for delivering automation and operational efficiency to risk and compliance management through a lens of an advisory background. And so they decided that they wanted to develop a solution that could meet the needs of consulting organizations and advisory firms in the way of a GRC solution. And so they approached the market differently, knowing that the market was saturated with a lot of GRC organizations and legacy products, and built a solution with that advisor market in mind. The real value there is that we've brought to market a holistic GRC solution that's end-to-end functional to meet the needs of enterprise risk management. And many of the features that were originally intended only for the advisory market are now, we've found, features that are hugely beneficial to the enterprise market, specifically our marketplace of content. Oftentimes organizations find themselves scrambling, looking for regulatory content or assessment templates or, baseline policies that they can roll out to get their risk and compliance management program off the ground. And we make that available through our very rich and robust content marketplace, all included in the platform at no additional cost. The other nice benefit of that approach, designing for the advisory market, which again now translates to enterprise usage, is multi-tenancy. And this is specifically valuable in a situation where you have a large organizational structure that's complex. And in the context of our webinar, that could relate back to state agencies. It could relate back to university systems where you've got a really large, very complex organizational structure that has a need to roll up risk and assessment data and information to some central hub, but doing it while still maintaining autonomy and data segregation between each of the agencies or entities. So that multi-tenancy lends itself very nicely to complex organizational structures. And then last, our artificial intelligence engine, which we call Haley, empowers a practitioner to bring regulatory compliance mappings and control mappings to their organization with very little effort. And that solves for really what practitioners are doing today in a manual method. So what we've put together, again, originally designed for that advisory space, is now resonating in the enterprise market. And we're so excited to be partnering with Quest on the NASPO ValuePoint contract so that we can reach organizations that have needs that current GRC providers aren't providing for today.
If I can state that back to you, your team is significantly improving the efficiencies of what used to be kind of the secret sauce in the advisory world and moving that actuality into being able to be leveraged by your customers. They can use it, they can leverage it, and they can repurpose existing frameworks and standards across the organization, really taking the power of what the advisory background has from 6clicks and enabling that for your customers to leverage and really take advantage of everything you guys have in the platform.
Exactly, Adam. That's exactly right. It doesn't discount the need for advisors. There's still a great need out there for complementary services as they relate to GRC, and they're likely services that Quest has on your service delivery portfolio as well. Things like policy development or regulatory assessment type of work. We don't deliver those services. We empower organizations to deliver those services.
Yeah, candidly, that was one of the things I got so excited about when I learned more about what 6clicks had to offer. Your team and what you have in the portfolio and what you're capable of, because oftentimes we're working with organizations trying to understand their framework, trying to understand the gaps and the risks and what compliance may be forced upon them or mandated to the organization. And they don't necessarily know where all that data is. Sometimes you have to identify where the data resides, and you can leverage artificial intelligence to push that out and give visibility. Quest, as a service provider, we can help clients go in there and we can help them remediate any gaps that they find. We can help them solve the challenges that are identified. It's a fantastic partnership. 6clicks is bringing that visibility and the framework, the automation, and the awareness. And Quest, from a delivery standpoint, it's a great opportunity for us to help our clients understand, at the same time, help them potentially remediate or augment different projects and areas they're trying to get those standards enforced.
That's right. Absolutely.
And Adam, what is our partnership with NASPO?
Great question, Paul. The NASPO ValuePoint contract is a contract that Quest applied to be a part of about 6 years ago. We've been on board since 2016. It's really an enablement platform that allows our partners in the government sector, state, local, and higher education organizations to procure cloud services in an efficient way. It's a national contract vehicle that allows partners like 6clicks to work directly with different state agencies to provide their software and their solution as a service. And we help them transact and leverage the NASPA ValuePoint contract. It's what's considered in the industry as a co-op agreement, where we work hand in hand with the procurement agencies in each one of these states. Procurement is a big part of doing business in the state and local government. So it makes procurement process simplified, transparent, and really helps the people who are trying to achieve technology solutions make purchases.
And Michelle, to help our audience better understand, how does 6clicks, Quest, and NASPO all work together?
So 6clicks is a member of the NASPA ValuePoint contract that Quest has. So we're, for lack of a better term, piggybacking off of the contract that Quest owns. We're really excited about that opportunity. And I'll tell you, it resonates in the market. When we have discussions with our clients, they get so excited to hear that we have access to this contract because it accelerates the procurement process. It eliminates their need to have to go out to bid, potentially publishing RFPs and RFIs. Talk about getting to a technology solution quicker. State agencies and organizations who know the value of leveraging NASPO really get excited about working with us, knowing that we have access to that.
Great, thank you.
Pleasure. We'll spend some time on the webinar discussing the value of the NASPO ValuePoint and what it means to an organization who might be considering either implementing a new GRC, adopting a risk management program, or replacing something that they have today.
One of the things I'm really excited about, it's always good to hear directly from customers. So I believe we do have some folks who are going to be joining us on the webinar too, to kind of share a little bit of their use case as well. Love to hear the background of that and maybe a little teaser about the folks going to be joining us on the call.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of our customers, Don Hester of the city of Livermore, which is a city entity in the state of California, will be joining us for the webinar. And Don is a recent adopter of 6clicks. He's procured the product, I'd say, in the last 3 months-ish. Was very excited. As I said, he was one of the ones that heard that we could leverage NASPO, and he was immediately stoked. And frankly, it eliminated competition for us. Don will talk about his use of NASPO, both with 6clicks and in prior experiences, as well as his adoption of the solution as well.
That's fantastic. One of the things that I'm always excited about leveraging the NASPO ValuePoint for operators at the state and local government is it makes it a simplified procurement process. Sometimes people get so bogged down in all sorts of different, audits and requests for proposals and things like that. By the time that actually gets done, the need is a little bit long in the tooth. So very happy we're able to, especially with like the City of Livermore as an example, we're able to get that in place quickly and efficiently for them.
And I know I'm putting you both on the spot here, but what do you think people who attend the webinar are going to walk away with?
I think the biggest benefit, and no pun intended, value point of the webinar is when and how to leverage NASPO and how to go about doing that, what resources are available, who to work with, et cetera. So I think it's a worthwhile time investment. And if you're not able to make it, there will be a recording available after. We'd love to have you on the webinar.
Michelle, thank you so much for joining Adam and I today. Talk a little bit more about 6clicks, get everybody excited about the webinar. It sounds like a fantastic event. If you're interested, check out the description. There is more information and a link for the webinar.
Thank you very much, Paul. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much for listening. The Incident Report is brought to you by Quest Technology Management. With over 40 years of experience, Quest is a leading technology integrator working seamlessly with your staff and systems to achieve your IT goals. Learn more about everything they do at questsys.com. And if you have questions or suggestions for the podcast, you can always email Adam and myself at theincidentreport@questsys.com. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.